Heading west, we now cross the road above Upway and head uphill for the Ridge Hill Barrow group. Very much a sense of being up on the Ridgeway here, with commanding views to the south out to sea into Portland, and to the north towards Dorchester. You can get really good views down to Maiden Castle, and it makes for interesting pondering thinking of these barrows being here when the Neolithic bank barrow was along the spine of what later became, in the Iron Age, Maiden Castle. Also highlights the sense of it being a major communication route, as well as a funerary and ritual landscape for a long time. John Gale's Prehistoric Dorset book on page 176 has some really interesting information about this barrow group. He writes, the Ridge Hill group of barrows consists of at least 38 barrows stretched along the South Dorset Ridgeway between a disc bell barrow close to Gould's Bottom in the east and a bell barrow in the west. The Ridge Hill group is part of an extensive linear cemetery which has the Bronkham Hill group to the west. We'll be looking at Bronkham next. Many of the barrows in this group appear not to have been disturbed, although at least 6 of them were opened by William Cunnington between 1884 and 1888. The now very much denuded barrow at 6574-8662 contained one of the richest Bronze Age burial deposits in Wessex, with an inhumation that also contained extensive grave goods, including a flint mace head and a 3-riveted bronze dagger. Secondary deposits included a cremation with 3 grooved and riveted daggers, gold mountings for a dagger pommel, and a small flanged copper axe. All of the barrows in the group are round types and probably date to 2000 to 1500 BC. The group is a small part of the greater group referred to as the Ridgeway Barrow Group, which has 195 listed barrows and forms one of the most extensive concentrations of round barrows in the British Isles. The barrow with the grave goods mentioned there is on the south side of the Ridgeway, out of sight, and several times that I walked that way, I was not able to see it or recognise anything that may indicate it's there. But walking among the barrows here in particular feels very connecting. Such a spread and visual chain of the mounds. At the time of filming, there was a large project underway to bury the electricity cables through the area of outstanding natural beauty, so that the pylons we see in these shots will eventually disappear, and the cables carrying them will be underground between Friar Wadden and Martinstown, close to the 9 Stones at Winterbourne Abbas. But if you're out walking this way, just take time to look and feel and walk mindfully through this landscape. Passing the course of the electricity cables, we now turn our attention further west to Bronkham Hill before we get to Hardy Monument.